Hey kids, are you doing a book report on the second Wimpy Kid book? This movie's for you. Hi everyone. It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, I'm not saying it's a good thing, I'm just saying straight on. Hi everyone, it's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Earth and Popcorn with Grant, everybody. Before we begin, some housekeeping. So I would be remiss not to mention this, and I forgot to mention it. So, Xavier, I believe that's how you pronounce your name, one of my new subs and followers, who I met last night. Despite not being on the same page about the film, your cosplay as Itsuki, I believe that's her name, was great. I want to praise him for that. That really was the best part of that experience. So thank you, Xavier. That was really cool. All right. Anyway, that being said, hi everyone. Yeah, movies and TV. So you here? Let's talk about a movie, and that movie is Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Rodrick rules. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Rodrick rules is not the movie from 2011. It's actually a movie that came out on Disney Plus this weekend. It is the sequel to this time last year's animated adaptation of Diary of a Wimpy Kid, which was just under an hour. This one is now supersized. It's 76 minutes. A whole, just barely still feature length. So what is Diary of a Wimpy Kid Rodrick Rules about? Well, this is the second film, Disney adaptation of it. After the 4 live-action ones, the first 3 being pretty good. Fourth one, First one, yeah, it's good. I had my problems with it. And what's this about? Well, like many of these Wimpy Kid books, and or movies and or animated adaptations, it is another chunk of time in the life of eternal wimp, and young narcissist Greg Heffley. But we begin the story. His parents are going on a weekend away, and he has to stay the whole weekend with his dreaded brother Rodrick, who immediately throws a party. When the shit goes down, Greg is ready, and he takes some Polaroid pictures that he threatens to use as blackmail. Agreeing to put the house right, Rodrick promises that if Greg doesn't tell, he's going to give him all his rules to slack, essentially. And his Rodrick rules. And Greg very helpfully pointed out, shouldn't it be Rodrick's rules? And he says, first rule, no apostrophes. So that from there, the two begin to bond over their shared lackadaisical team up, but eventually, when the shit gets out, because the truth always comes to the light, can their relationship survive, and will it be resolved in time for the big school talent show, where Rodrick's band Loaded Diaper is going to rock the stage? Well, let's find out. It's another wimpy adventure. Let it begin. So, Diary of a Wimpy Kid Rodrick Rules is an improvement over Diary of a Wimpy Kid, in the sense that the book in and of itself is better. And the reason I keep mentioning the book is because the biggest issues with these animated Disney Plus films, along with their short length, is the fact that they are so faithful to the letter to the books that it kind of makes the books and actually reading the books kind of irrelevant. Because it's so true to the book. The screenplay is credited to Jeff Kinney, and I almost wonder if he actually wrote a screenplay, or it was just they took the book and they translated it into dialogue, because it's so close to the book. I've been a few books behind in this series, so I almost think this might be a bit of a godsend when they do eventually get around to the last few books, because he says he intends to make every Wimpy Kid book into one of these animated flicks, and kind of make it a yearly thing, which, again, I'm okay with that, because the thing is, I didn't hate the last movie. I gave it like a matinee. This one I'd go a little higher on. Now, I have to say, though, one thing this movie does benefit, though, in being so faithful to the book, is that Rodrick Rules, in and of itself as a book, and even in the live-action series, is just a better story. Rodrick Rules is all around better than the first book, which is another reason why I also think the previous film adaptation was better than the first film adaptation. Like, I think most people are in agreement that the best of that trilogy was Rodrick Rules. Because, and here's why, Rodrick is a great character. He brings an anarchic sense of just complete chaos to this series, and he's a good respite from Greg, who's still, and he's softened a little bit in this version, is still kind of a little prick. You don't really like this kid very much, which is fair. He's a middle school boy. Most middle school boys are pricks. They have to kind of learn to not be so prickish. I know I was one. But, like, Rodrick is interesting because he's kind of this character who is really funny, who, actually, the rock band itself is kind of cool, and he's the cool bad boy older brother. How could you not find him fun? You want to party with that guy. And that's the thing that makes this movie work, is that it is the focus on Rodrick. And also, like in the book, and this is something I think the live-action film adaptation kind of didn't do quite as well as this one does, was the heartfelt nature of the fact that, brothers fight, and they love each other, and they're going to be in each other's lives. And I thought that was really sweet. But again, I also didn't know that Ed Asner, his final acting role, was voicing Grandpa Heffley, which that was really a sweet little tribute to him at the end. But yeah, overall, it's the book. It is Rodrick Rules. What else is there to say? Which is a little better. So I gave Diary of a Wimpy Kid 3.5 stars. I'll give Rodrick Rules 4 out of 5 stars. Just because it is an improvement on the first by nature. And if people don't like the animation, I kind of like the animation style. It's kind of a 3Di's version of the drawing style of the book. I don't mind it. For like a low budget thing, it's low budget animation, and it's kind of too low budget for Disney. But for this, I'm okay with it. I'm kind of the same way about people who've really been going at that trailer for that new Night at the Museum animated movie that's coming out next week, which we will review. I don't really hate the look of it. If you're going to do that style of animation, that fits kind of the aesthetic of that series. The movie could still suck, don't get me wrong, but and even the trailer kind of made me laugh. Like, there was that part in the trailer where Joan of Arc is talking, and then like the caveman's like, fire bad, and Joan of Arc's like, you're telling me. I'm like, okay, that's funny. So, I don't know. But yeah, so Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Rodrick Rules, 4 out of 5 stars. Let's close the book on it. Trailer Trash None, watch on Disney Plus, which is where it is now streaming. Was there shawarma? No, there was not. Alright, we will be back later today, like shortly after this. I gotta watch it, but then, within a couple, later today we'll have a review early this evening of Darby and the Dead, which is streaming on Hulu. Tomorrow we'll have a review of Reno 911, It's a Wonderful Heist. And more to come. That'll all be next time, and until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Love all classes missed. I love you 3,000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does, if that's supposed to do, or so I've been told. Leave a comment, even if it's, hey Grant, I like waffles. It really helps out. If you want to find me elsewhere, reviews, lists, and other fun stuff, you can check me out on letterboxd.com at RaisedUpPopcornSgrant. Twitter, I'm at RaisedGrant. You can also find me on Facebook, Raised on Popcorn with Grant. Serialized, I'm all one word, all lowercase, Raised on Popcorn. And check out my podcast, Raised on Popcorn with Grant, the podcast on Spotify and Anchor. Some of you already have, but even if you haven't, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important. And I want to know down below, what did you think of Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Rodrick Rules? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below, let me know. And until we meet again, we were all raised on popcorn. Made mine with extra butter. Catch you guys next time. Take care. Bye.